Hello and welcome to Tungsten Tales. I'm John Scott and I'm here previewing every first round game of the Lakeside World Professional Darts Championship with Macy ace Chris Mason. Sunday 7th of January, afternoon session on Channel 4. We've got prelim games, Umit Uygonsozlu against Chris Harris from Wales. Now Chris came through the Bridlington qualifiers. Umit is an international qualifier. And he played in the World Trophy and ran Scott Mitchell quite close. Yeah,
he did 6-5, wasn't he? He lost by the odd leg. I don't know a lot about him, but his surname scores about 136 at Scrabble. But yeah, we have the brief moments we've seen of him. He looked very, very good. And this, for me, could be... I mean, my money would go on Umit. I think he's got a big chance. Chris Harris sort of dodged a few bullets in the qualifiers. I think we did an interview with him, and he said he faced match darts on a few occasions, but managed to find a way through. And there's no easy route through at the qualifiers. But if it's your day and you have a bit of the rub of the green, anything can happen. But whoever comes through that one's going to have a tough game because they're playing Dean Reynolds, who I'm a big fan of. Yet to win a game on the Lakeside stage for the World Championships, but last year had a great run in the World Trophy, didn't he?
He did.
He beat a few big names.
Martin Adams and Danny Noppert up there. Yeah. So he's won on that stage.
Yes.
It's just in this tournament.
Yeah, you'll get a pass out. For one or two, I'll give him a pass out. The fact that he has won on TV before, in last year he was home and hosed 2-0 up, 2 legs up, and found a way to lose. But that's sport, unfortunately. That happens. I had it with Adams, 4-1 up. You know, he was absolutely blowing me away. I shouldn't have even been in the game. And just that sport, that happens. But I expect whoever wins the prelim game, I think Dean Reynolds wins that first round game and potentially could get on a bit of a run. I'm a big fan, and he could be an outsider to look out for.
I mean, how much of a difference does it make with Dean, obviously being a local lad to Lakeside, being based in Guildford? That crowd gets behind him so much. Does that put more pressure on him, or do you think it helps?
I think it did last year. I mean, he had a huge table with all his family and his partner, and they were screaming for him, and he just seemed to. And that's experience. You can't learn or you can't prepare for those moments. You have to go through them, and that will hold him in good stead. You know, certain times it can break a player. I think with Dean, it was something he had time to reflect on. He's played okay this year. He's a seed, so he must have played okay this year. So it obviously didn't affect him negatively. And I think if he had his time again, and he was 2 sets up and 2 legs up, I don't think he'd throw a lead like that away. And you have to go through it. I've done it more times than I want to mention. And you know, there's so many occasions where Ted Anke, the year he won it, you know, I was absolutely all over him and never should have lost that game. But you have to go through it to learn how to deal with it when you're in that position again. And I think Dean's a bright enough player that he will get that, and he's one of mine for if you're having an outside bet, you know, an outright, you wouldn't go too far wrong. He'll give you some value for money, in my opinion.
Stay tuned right here on Tungsten Tales in association with Win More Darts for all the post-match interviews and live updates from the Lakeside World Professional Darts Championship.